Greetings and welcome to you. I am Shushana. Welcome to another Indigenous Oracle. Today, I'm going to be doing a Lover's Potential reading for Taurus. Yes, you. Let's see what cards. Let's start off with these here. So, this is a reading about your lover. What is the potential? What is the potential between you and your lover? So right off the bat, I can't help to already read the situation without the cards. And you, my dears, are... It's like reverse psychology with you. You want what you can't have. And then when you can't have what you want, you settle for something else that is not as gratifying or not as satisfying, but you feel like you don't have any other options. So, I don't mean to pull your ear, but I can't help it. Especially if you are a male Taurus. You done lost your opportunity to be with who you really wanted to be with. And now you're surrounded by what you manifested. I don't know if females are going through the same thing. I don't think so. I feel like the females, well, I guess it is similar in the sense of settlements. Tauruses at this time, the single ones, are willing to settle. They're willing to settle. Settle for whatever would be the most beneficial. So, especially Taurus males, yes, you had the opportunity to be with someone and you blew it. You blew it. You took them for granted. You took them for granted. You ghosted them or didn't communicate well with them, knowing that you had feelings for them. And what's so interesting is you were playing the field. You were playing the field and you didn't want to be held down by anyone. You wanted to be single and independent. You wanted to explore all of your options. And then all of a sudden, you cross paths with someone that you really wanted to be with, where you're like, oh my gosh, I like this person so much that I am willing to settle down for them. I am willing to stop my playboy ways for this person. But for some reason, that never came out of your mouth. It never came out of your mouth. So that other person had to assume the worst about you. And they left with a very bad taste in their mouth. Some of you, especially Taurus males, had a bit of an ESP relationship with this person, and that made you not communicate with them physically in the physical form even more so, because you felt like you already had that security in the ESP world. But they got tired of it. They got tired of it and they cut you off. And it's just so interesting because that is what you manifested. You wanted to be single. You wanted to be independent. You wanted to be playing the field, and you made that perfectly clear even to the wrong person. You made that clear to the person that you should not have made that clear to. That person walked away and has found someone that thinks like them, and they're very drawn to that and they're very attracted to that. So they're not going to leave the current situation for someone that treat them less than they deserved. So my point is, now you are going to be stuck with all these consequences of receiving what you manifested. You wanted to show you wanted to show your male friends that you were cool and independent, and guess what? You got what you wished for. You wished for all this attention, and you're getting all this attention. It's easy for you to get attention from women. Women just throw themselves at you all the time, and you can be with 10 women of your choice a week if you really wanted to, and you know that. But deep down inside, you feel like shit because you treat the one person that you chose like shit and lost them, and now you're left with all the people that want you, but you don't want them. For the Taurus females, where do I begin with you? Who are you messing around with right now? I don't know why I said it like that. What is the potential of the current person that you're dealing with? So I did have one card fall out, but I don't think I'm going to take it. Or should I? We have the Magician and the Mirror. So, you know what? I'm going to take it. This is you. This is you figuring out, okay, what am I going to do now? Should I settle? Should I keep on waiting? You feel like your internal clock is ticking, and you don't want to wait anymore. You are in a situation that would be a settlement, and then on the other hand, you want to stay single. We have door to personal healing and happiness, okay? So this is really good. This is really, 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 really good. Let's cut to the chase. Whether you are a male or a female Taurus, you are being given an opportunity to start over, especially with both of these together side by side here. You are being given the door to personal healing and happiness open for you. You have overcome a dark period in your life where even if you have challenges now, you can deal with them so much easier. You can clear things easier. You've spent a lot of money on healing yourself, whether that is energetically or just spending a lot of money on clearing things that have been obstacles in your way. You are being given an opportunity to start fresh. So for the male Tauruses that lost an opportunity with that person, you're going to have to forgive the situation. You're going to have to forgive yourself and learn from that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry for taking someone for granted that was willing to give me their entire heart. I'm going to learn from that situation, and be remorseful of the person that you hurt. And you're going to be given another opportunity. You're going to be given another opportunity to have a nice relationship again. And unfortunately, the person, I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I kind of like to just put it all out there. I really don't like to sugarcoat anything. The person that you really wanted at some point was meant to end up with someone else that fits them like a glove. And I know that's kind of painful to hear, but when you really love someone, you let them go, even if that means letting them go to be with someone who would better suit them. That is true love. not wanting to hold on to them and possess them, knowing that they might be better for someone else. So there is this forgiveness, there's this forgiving energy that wants you to learn from the past and to walk into a new lifestyle. There's a certain lifestyle that you have not even experienced yet. You had a lot of toxic relationships in the past, and I feel like the person that you are starting to have a relationship with now, or a recent person that you're dating with now, I feel is willing to give you something that you've never had before. You've never had someone offer this to you. This one falls more under the Taurus female. If you have spent your entire life maintaining men, you're finally going to get into a relationship with a man that is going to maintain you. He's going to want to provide a house for you, and he's going to want to put you in a position where you don't have to work. He's just going to be like, I got a house, come move in with me. I got a yard. I don't want you to work. This is what I do for a living. And I see Taurus females having that opportunity this year. And actually, I see them having that opportunity now with the person that you're dating now, the most recent person that you're dating now. And if not now, then this year. There might be a tiny little negative about that person where, like, you know, maybe you hate the color red and their favorite color is red. You know what I mean? The little negative trait or the con or the negativity about the most recent person that you're dating is very small and insignificant compared to people that you've dealt with in the past. I don't think I'm going to pull any more out from these. I really don't think that I need any more of these. In the past, a lot of you have ended up with like alcoholics and drug addicts, and this person in particular, I don't think is interested in that. And if they do partake in certain toxic substances, I feel like they're willing to minimize it for you. And don't try and control them. Don't try and tell them, listen, I can't date you if you're going to continue doing that. Don't put them in an ultimatum. Don't show them a controlling manner. That is one thing, Taurus females. Do not show your controlling manner. Your controlling manner needs to be controlled. You don't want that person to think that you're controlling in the beginning. You know, don't let them see that right off the bat. Kind of work on your controlling nature simultaneously as you date this individual. So this person is going to minimize their alcohol use or minimize their substance abuse around you, because they're going to see that you want to live a healthy life. You don't want to end up in the toxic relationships that you ended up in the past, where both of you binged and then had horrible fights and had the police come and all this craziness, right? I just read the collective story, so if it doesn't resonate with you, it's simply not your story today. This person is willing to minimize whatever you don't like about them. They're willing to minimize it. So if it's drinking, they're willing to drink less. If they're willing, you know, and eventually I see you influencing this person to stop altogether, where they're like, you know what, you're gonna be my wife one day. What am I doing over here, like cutting down on my drinking? Like, you know, like you're gonna seriously make them consider either stop drinking altogether or drinking on a very, very, very rare occasion. Regardless, you should be grateful that you're dating someone that is willing to fulfill your needs that you've never had met in your whole life. We have face and embrace all parts of yourself. This is a really sweet card. This is a very, very sweet card. And some of you might be in disbelief, where you just can't believe that this is happening. You can't believe that you're finally dating somebody that is giving you simple, basic things that all the other people that you dated could not give you. So, we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So a lot of you that are healers, you are part of the OG crew, the OG light workers, the OG light workers before the light workers word became infiltrated. So you deserve what is coming to you in the romantic realm, you know. Very often people who have difficult relationships their entire life have them because you're not meant to end up with those people, you know? And in a way, you should be grateful that you got screwed over, because those people became a bridge for you to connect with a person that you are truly gonna be happy with, ending up with. So a lot of you feel undeserving, and that undeserving is just trauma. So like I told you in your Native American reading, you need to work on seeing a therapist every week, especially if you're dating, because you don't want to make mistakes and scare your date away, you know, depending on what's going on. We have searching for the ultimate truth. Look beyond your physical achievements. Find the meaning behind all that you have experienced. The truth is not always black and white. Use your spiritual gifts to reach for higher awareness. Exert the power to make a difference. So, the person that you are dating right now is definitely the serious type. So if you're not looking for anything serious, I don't think that you would be watching this if you're not looking for anything serious. I feel like the majority of you are ready and tired of the single life. You are another one of those signs that has been single, I want to say 10 years. Has it been 10 years since you've been in a relationship? And a lot of your relationships were toxic and had an enormous amount of paranormal interferences. But hey, in this day and age, that's normal, right? It's normal. So the breakthrough that I see here is that finally the most recent person that you are dating is not the type that you're used to. They're very traditional and believe in the traditional image of the family, of the female being taken care of, and their mind is not brainwashed by modern society. They still have that country boy mindset, you know, of needing to take care of you as opposed to taking you for granted like all the past people did. Oh my. So you are are going to go on quite a journey with this person. You're going to go on quite a journey with this person. There's a big chance that you're going to get pregnant and finally start that family that you've been wanting to start, because you've been wanting to start a family for 10 years. And for 10 years, you've been dealing with all kinds of BS. BS after BS after BS after BS after BS after BS, you know? And you do not want the person that you're dating now to suffer. What's that one saying where if you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you? Something like that. I can't remember what it was. And you have quite you have a lot of PTSD, you have a lot of triggers, and you don't want this person to see them. You need to keep your control triggers, PTSD, and traumas under control. You need to see a therapist for a week. You want this person to see you like the wife material that you truly are. Okay? Especially when you get intimate, you open yourself up and there's this susceptibility, you know, then you feel like you want to be possessive or you want to be controlling because you've already been intimate. So don't allow past behaviors to trickle towards your new relationship. Acknowledge that it's a developing new relationship and it's completely different from anything that you've ever had in the past. So don't make them feel like there's this subconscious blame of all your past partners where you'll start crying for no reason and it's just because no one's ever loved me this way before. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't talk too much about the past with this new person. That's the energy that I get. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.